The title of this video literally is not a joke. Uber Eats is literally killing your pizza chain. Now I'm gonna give you some reasons in this video. And number one is that you're literally competing with hundreds, if not thousands of other restaurants in the same app. Because when someone opens the app, they see your restaurant, they see your competitors, they see McDonald's, they see Domino's. You are not the only one. You are literally competing for somebody's attention and for their wallet. So that is the number one reason why you do not want to be on Uber Eats. The second one is Uber owns the customer relationship. You do not own your customer data. You don't know what your customer orders. You don't know what their name is. You don't know how often they order. You don't know any of this information. Someone just walked by me. But you don't know any of this information when somebody orders on Uber. They control the user data, and the user data is so important because it says who you should retarget, how you should how you should change your marketing campaigns, and none of this comes to you if you order on Uber, if your customers are ordering on Uber. The next one is customers are loyal to Uber or like DoorDash. They're not loyal to you. When they go on the app, they're just looking for the best deal they can find. They're not like thinking, oh, this is my favorite restaurant, I want to order on Uber. No. They're just thinking, how do I get the best deal I can? And because there's so much competition, chances are they're not going to pick your pizza chain. The next one is, if there's a $30 order, chances are you're giving away $6 to $9, which is like, I remember when I was researching pizza chains and I was researching Uber Eats commissions and all that. And I remember I found that the average restaurant or pizza chain only makes around a 5% commission, which is crazy because Uber Eats and DoorDash, they take around 20 to 30%. So if you're only making a 5% commission, that 20% is absolutely insane. And the next one is you can't raise prices because people there are price sensitive. So you can't raise your prices so you can start making a little bit more of a commission, because or else customers will just go to your competitor instead of you. The next one is there's no room to negotiate. Hello. There's no room to negotiate. When you're on Uber and things like that, they're $1 billion company. They're gonna negotiate with McDonald's. They're gonna negotiate with Burger King and Wendy's and Domino's. But if you're only making like a couple $10,000 a month, they're not gonna negotiate with you. You are nothing to them. So that's another reason why you don't want to be on third-party apps. Another reason, there's no push, no loyalty, no way to bring customers back. The only way you can notify customers of a new special, for instance, is if you pay money. And again, you're not getting customers that are just focused on your brand. You're getting customers that are focused on the best deal. And the example of this, that customers switch when competitors have a better price. So when they see that, oh, this pizza chain is offering 20% off, first of all, they're probably not making that much profit. But when they see that, oh, this place is offering 20% off, they're gonna go to them. They're not gonna go to you. And also, you don't know who your best customers are, what they order, how often they order, what they order. So that's another reason why you don't want to be on third-party apps. So then what's the solution to all this? If third-party apps are really the boogeyman, what's the solution? And my solution to that is you need a branded app. And again, I'm a little bit biased because I literally offer mobile apps to local pizza chains, to small pizza chains. So I'm a little bit biased, but at the same time, the only reason why I started the business and why I started making the app was because it literally just made financial sense to have your own app. First of all, think about it. McDonald's has their own app, Domino's has their own app, Burger King has their own app. Everyone has their own app, and they try to get business away from Uber Eats and onto the app. Like, I remember just recently, I saw an ad for KFC where it's like, you get one bucket, you get a bucket free. And that literally loses them money in the short term, but that's because it's so worth it to get a customer onto your own app. They're willing to lose money in the short term. The reason why you want a branded app though is because you can control the customer data. You control who's on your app, you control their name, you know their email, you know their phone number, you know what they order. You know all this when you have your own app. Another reason is push notifications. You can literally, in less than 60 seconds, like with the app I made, in less than 60 seconds, you can send out a promotion to your entire, like everyone who has the app downloaded in less than 60 seconds. And this is different from like a web app, for instance, like a website you have. You probably have to contact a developer, have them put in this promotion, and then you have to actually promote it. Well, with this, you can literally do it in 60 seconds and instantly notify everyone who has the app downloaded. The next one is you can have a loyalty program. So the app that I built comes with a loyalty program, which means that people want to buy from you because they feel like they're saving money. Would you rather spend $20 with somebody and get nothing back, or spend $20 and get 1 or 2% cash back? You'd rather get the cash back, even if it's not a lot. The other one is no commission. And what's good about that, I got a nice little view behind me. The good thing about no commission is, let's say right now you're paying 20 to 30% commission. What you can then do is offer 20 to 30% off on your app, and you're making the same amount of money, but you literally have the best offer out of all of your competitors. Because you have to remember, people spend around 30 to 40% more on first-party mobile apps. And they also order around 20% more often. So if you have your own app, you can essentially compete with things like Domino's, McDonald's, and that's the reason why those companies have invested so much into their own apps. So now, what about the objections? The first one that I always hear is, well, I can't afford it. And I understand where you're coming from, because most of the time, most apps take around at least $50,000. If you want loyalty, ordering, promotions, you're spending at least $50,000. But the good thing about the one that I have is it's $350 a location, and that's Canadian. $350 a location. You're probably losing more than that every single month in Uber Eats commissions. So that's why this is the affordable option and also the best option. The other one is, you might be wondering, like, who would download? And that's honestly a good question to ask, because it doesn't matter if you have this great app. If nobody downloads it, then there's no point in it. But the good thing about it is, over 80% of people say they would download their favorite restaurant's mobile app. Over 80%. And over 60% of people prefer to use apps and order over apps than order through a web app. And the reason why I can prove this is true is, how much time do you spend a day in the web app, like the Safari app on your phone, versus how much do you spend a day in apps, like actual apps that you click on and it opens up? You spend most of your time a day in app, and they've done the math. People spend like at least 3 hours a day in apps and spend only around 15 minutes a day in their web browser. So that's another reason why you want an app. And so to finish off this video, yes, third-party apps were useful during COVID, but they're not going to work out anymore, and they're actively harming your business. So the restaurants that stay alive in the next 10 years are the ones who control the customer data. Also, I'm inserting this later. Another thing is, the only reason why most people use delivery apps, like third-party apps like Uber Eats, DoorDash, is because they offer delivery. But the thing is, if you're a pizza chain, chances are you're already offering delivery. So these apps literally don't benefit you in any way. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to learn more, you can book a time with me in the description with a Calendly link. You can book a 15-minute demo with me. I can show you the app and you can see how it works. Have a great day.